What is going on, guys? Welcome to next week's gold forecast. Super excited to dive into this, but before we do, if you could please like the video and subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate that a lot. So we're currently on the monthly time frame, and what's the first thing that we can see? We've got this impulse here, and then we've got this complex pullback inside. So bullish impulse leg, complex pullback. However, we've now got this monthly candle pushing up here. Now, if this monthly candle closes above this high, it's going to give us a brand new monthly high and low range to look to trade into next month. But we're not going to get too ahead of ourselves because this candle could push up and then close all the way back down here. So we'll come back to that at the end of the month. What can we see here? So we've created this reversal pattern here. You see price failed to push down, got the doji, and then price pushed up. So we've taken the liquidity off this previous monthly high. So we're going to mark up now this current monthly high as liquidity here because we've got nothing else. Price is pushing into unknown territory here. So we don't have any previous targets that we can say, right, price could be going here or here or here. So looking at this, I mean, there's no real indication where price could be going next. The candle's bullish. Price could continue pushing up, or, price has hit this zone here, this no man's land, and could start rejecting and push all the way down. So we need to jump down the time frames to see what could potentially happen next. So if we look at the weekly candle, this opens it up a little bit here. Got a nice range actually here, to be honest. Look at this. So what can we expect here? We might get a continuation pattern here. Price looks like it's going into consolidation. So we pushed up, prices pulled back to this level here, this previous resistance turned support. So one or two things is going to happen next week. We're either going to take this liquidity out, which is highly, highly probable. Previous week's liquidity is very, very close, obviously, to where price is going to open. So I'm going to look for this. Price, weekly liquidity, low time frame confirmation, boom, look to trade back through that range going into next week. That for me is the highest probable scenario because we are bullish, and when price is setting up like this, we've got support there. Price loves to take liquidity, especially when it's so close at the beginning of the week to the previous weekly high and low liquidity. Looks like confirmation and buy up. Now, we could just break below and sell off, and that's what will happen. This zone here is the zone that we're going to be waiting for confirmation on. This is going to decide whether price is going to head back to the top of the range here and take that liquidity, or, if we're going to break below it and we're going to close this gap here and fill this imbalance. So I can see, guys, beginning of the week, that's all I'm waiting for. I just want to see market open up, wick that low, give us confirmation for buyers. Boom, I'm going to look to buy up for the entire week. However, third scenario, price could just open up bullish like this and push back to that high, but we're so close to that liquidity. So, I will still take buys from this zone, even if it doesn't take liquidity beginning of the week, if we do get solid confirmation. But to make it an A+ and give me confidence going into next week that we're going to buy up, I want to see that liquidity taken first. So if we go down to the daily time frame, what can we see? Again, same kind of thing. We've got a reversal pattern here on the daily, but it doesn't mean much because of how bullish we are. Now, if we can get under here on a daily candle, that's what we want to see ideally. If we get Monday's candle closed below this level here, then we can anticipate that we are going to potentially sell off, down to these levels here. But ideally, we want to see at least a 4-hour or a daily candle close below this range. If we open up at the beginning of the week, as I said, and we just whip the liquidity here, lower time frame confirmation, bam, boom, we're taking price up there. If we go down to the 4-hour, what can we see now? Again, 4-hour low is here. So this again, look, you can see how this is starting to build a pattern now. So while we are above this level, the 4-hour is bullish. So we want to be looking for that 4-hour continuation. So if we get a 4-hour candle close below, that means we've broken structure. And then we're going to look for continuations to the downside. If we get a 4-hour fake out below, that means the 4-hour low failed to break, and we can look for lower time frame confirmation and buy up. That's all I'm waiting for here. So, if we look at the time frames, we've got the monthly bullish, the weekly bullish, the 4-hour bullish. We've got all the time frames bullish. So we want to be looking for buys, and this here is such a nice zone to look for those buys. Here, price is messing around. It's a little bit ugly on the 1 hour. So what do we want to see here? I mean, we had this wick here. Let's just go highs to low. High to low. So we've come through. High, low, high, somewhere up here. And then here, you know, we've got price closing below that previous 1 hour low. But then we've got price closing above again here. And then do we have price closing back below that 1 hour low? You see we've got break structure up, break structure down. And that happens when we're consolidating here. So when that happens on the 1 hour like this, we're expecting continuations on the higher time frames, 4 hour and upwards, but the 1 hour looks a little bit ugly. So what we can look for is 30-minute, for example. You know, we want to see price fake this low. So if price fakes this beginning of the week, takes that previous week's liquidity out, comes back up, that will give us a 15-minute or a 30-minute break of structure down here, because we've got all this structure up here, and we're bearish. So if we push down, we break structure again, we come back up, guys, it's good time. It's good time on the buys. However, you know, if we break below here on the 30 minutes, I'm not going to take sales on the 30 minutes. We need to see at least a 4 hour on the daily candlestick close below this level to give us confidence that price is going to potentially start going down, especially when we're this bullish. You know, selling against gold and we're this bullish can be dangerous, because a lot of the time you'll get into a move, you get confirmation, and it'll just get wiped out like that. And you can see it so much here. You know, you'll get a little sell confirmation here, take that liquidity up from the high, boom, price just continues up, boom, price continues up, boom, price continues up. You know, you get some instances where it plays out, but a lot of the time, yeah, it doesn't. So you've got to be careful. You've got to wait for the higher time frame confirmations. And guys, I just want to show you the Discord, because we've got a few offers now. Funded Lab Futures is on the way. We've got the companions, which are basically automated trading systems that I've built using proven manual trading strategies. There's no bots like this that exist on the internet. And we've got the Funded Lab 2.0. That is also launching soon. That's the automated prop firm passing and payout process. This has been completely revamped, and I recommend that you go and watch this video here. This one, the 2.0, so you can see the C Trader, the DX Trade. It's going to be available on all of the platforms, and the futures here is going to be available, of course, for all of the futures markets. It's going to be an Ninja Trader based bot. So much going on, guys. So we're just adapting, overcoming. If you've got any questions on any of this, please just reach out to me at BenAllisterFX on Instagram, or shoot the live chat a message. And that's it, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Let's chill and get ready to smash it next week. Bosh!